Hello, and today, I'm going to be ranking the bosses in Mega Man Zero 2 from easiest to hardest. Anyways, here are the rules. My footage won't follow these rules, since I don't want to lose my sanity, but what I say about the bosses, and how they're ranked, assume the rules are in place. This ranking is done on hard mode. This means that weapons cannot level up or be charged, elemental chips can't be used, cyber elves can't be used, and in the case of Zero 2 onward, EX skills cannot be gained. And for Zero 2 only, I'll be forced to use the protoform. The protoform makes all weapons do 2 extra damage, translating to 1 against bosses. The triple slash becomes a single slash, and Zero takes double damage when hit. While the extra damage is cool, what's lost in return more than makes up for it, so that's what I'll be using. I am only using the Buster and Saber. These are the weapons you get in the intro stage, so they will be the only ones used, as the Chain Rod and Shield Boomerang are unlocked after it. With that said, let's get right into it. Number 17, Mega Scorpia. The Mega Scorpia will walk to the right slowly for the entire fight. As such, the screen scrolls right, so you're always moving right. Mega Scorpia's claw will fire off its body, sending it to the other side of the screen. After a second, it retracts back. Jump over the claw as it's traveling across the screen. Mega Scorpia can also use the claw to block its head, protecting it for a bit. While you can just damage boost to ignore that effect, if you're trying to not get hit, you will have to respect it, which makes the fight last longer. If the claw takes enough damage, it's destroyed. Mega Scorpia fires free shots from its Vulcan. Just jump over these. They aren't anything to worry about. Mega Scorpia's Stinger will go upwards and stab the ground, leaving a pit in the ground that got stabbed. If you go in the pit, you cannot use those walls to wall jump, so it's instant death. The Stinger always stabs the same spot, so stay away from there. While Mega Scorpia is harder than the Golem in Mega Man Zero 1, it's still an intro boss. None of the attacks should cause you any trouble. Number 16, Elemental Golems. This fight has 3 phases: the Thunder Golem, Fire Golem, and Ice Golem. To start off with the Thunder Golem, it has 1 attack, where it fires 3 electric lasers from an arm. 1 goes diagonally upward, 1 goes forward, 1 goes diagonally downward. For the arm that's closer to you, stick to the left wall. For the arm that's farther, get close to it. Both versions can be cheesed by hugging the wall, but they require different timings when jumping off it. Moving on to the Fire Golem, it makes a ring of fire. You can either hug the top of the wall, or jump between it. It can also spit out fire, which tracks your current position, bit it away from you and go somewhere else. To end it off is the Ice Golem. It can shoot several icicles at many different heights. Just slash the icicles close to you, you'll break them before they become an issue. It can also release a snowball from its mouth, either dash jump over it, or break it with buster shots. It can also go from one side of the arena to the other, dash under it when it's in the middle of the arena. All of the golems are super simple, and they can all be cheesed with different strategies. The only thing keeping them from the bottom is that the fight takes some time to beat, but that's it. Number 15, Polar Kamrous. There's ice on the floor, making your movement slippier than usual. This is shared with Leviathan's arm phenomenon. Polar Kamrous will create an ice wall with spikes on top and push it towards you. Both the spikes and walls can be destroyed, and the spikes do not insta-kill. You can either destroy the spikes and jump over the ice wall, or stay to the wall to dodge it entirely. Polar Kamrous creates an ice ball and throws it at you. The ice ball splits into 4 parts when it hits a surface. You can either move away from the ice ball, or stick to a wall. Polar Kamrous will slowly walk, doing slashes as she goes. Just get to a wall and jump over her, and you can do a lot of damage during this too, so it's very exploitable. Her EX skill, Wall Crash, will have Polar Kamrous create an ice wall. She will strike it twice, sending ice fragments across the arena. The first wave of fragments covers the floor and most of the wall, while the second wave covers the ceiling and most of the wall. You can either stick to a wall, go near the ceiling for the first wave, and drop to the ground for the second wave, or if you're able to, destroy the wall entirely. Polar Kamrous is known for being really easy, and it stays true even in hard mode. She's really slow, her attacks are predictable, and you have a really big arena to work with, making all of her attacks easy to dodge. Number 14, Hyleg Ourobockle. The arena is the snake mechanoid, called the Outroid. When it does these attacks, the body of the Outroid slivers up and down. Hyleg will do a jump to your position, usually being his first attack. You have to move away whenever he does this, as it's pretty fast. Hyleg will put his arms to the mechanoid, and they will appear below your position. Move away from the segment you're on when he does this. If you get grabbed, you'll take continuous damage, and you have to mash to escape. If you are close to Hyleg, he will swing his arms at you. The swing range is about 2 segments opponent's lawn, so if you hit him up close, make sure to stay 2 segments away from him. When the Altroid stops slivering and becomes flat, Hyleg slivers to a side of the arena, and then jump to whatever side you're opposite to, even if it's by 1 segment, and stay there if you don't pursue him. The Altroid takes a stair-like position. Hyleg will throw down a sprint that goes down these stairs like a slinky. It's very easy to destroy. A single saber slash will do enough damage. Its EX skill, Joint Laser, will have the segments be able to glow and fire electric projectiles. If you're above a glowing segment, you won't be damaged, so get above one if you can. When the Altroid changes formation, it will become square-like, 2 segments on each side. When the segments glow this time, they will do damage, and an electric spear will flow for the Altroid. If you are inside the square, get out as soon as possible, like this. Hyleg does nothing while this is going on. Hyleg just stands there, so get damage in if possible. After that, the Altroid resets back to its slivering state. While a lot can go on in this fight, he can be killed quickly enough to where you don't see that. And even while I was writing, I could kill him before the pattern reset, as his patterns don't demand too much from you, and most attacks are predictable. Number 13, Burble Hekelot. Burble will jump onto the ceiling and try to kick you with his legs. Just hug the top of a wall. His legs can't reach you there. Burble will shake the wall, making caterpillars fall down. The leaves will shake where they fall, so just avoid that area and take them out when they spawn. If he can leech a caterpillar, he grows in size. As for the leaves, if you use a fire element move on them, they burn up, making the fight harder. His EX skill, Energy Ton, will have Burble try to leech you with it. Your health will be drained, restoring his health and making him bigger. You have to mash to escape. When he's medium size, he can do these attacks. Burble will fire seeking missiles at you from his back, hug the wall and jump over them, or destroy them. Burble will spit bubbles from his tongue. If they hit you, you will be slowed down, with no damage taken. Either get behind him if possible, or destroy the bubbles with attacks. Burble can only use this attack when he's at his giant size. Burble will curl into a ball and try to run over you, scaling walls in the process. He either drops down at your position after doing this initially, or repeats it twice. You can use the rustling of the leaves to figure out where he's going. If he keeps rolling, go to the wall he's not on, and jump over him when going off the wall, and move away if he's dropping down. Hitting Burble will send him back 1 stage in his growth, and nothing happens if he gets hit when small. Burble is easy as you can keep hitting him to make him small, making his actually threatening attacks almost non-existent. It doesn't help that he has stagger issues too. Number 12, Panter Flauclaws. This fight takes place on 2 moving platforms. They will change vertical and horizontal positions slightly throughout the fight at a constant rate. It usually won't be that big of a deal, but it can cause you to miss or dodge attacks. There is also a gap between the platforms, and falling in that gap or off the platforms kills you instantly. Panter will fire 2 electric balls towards you. Just dash jump over them, and in rare cases you can dash under them. Panter will jump into the sky and do a dive kick towards you. Dashing away will dodge this easily. Panter jumps to a platform and throws 3 green boomerangs. If he jumps towards you when doing this, staying still should let you dodge it, but in any other case, get close to him and you should be safe in the gap between the boomerangs. Panter will use Boomerang Claw. On the ground, he fires 2 pink boomerangs close to him. The boomerangs have a short range. Either dash away or dash jump over him. In the air, he fires 3 pink boomerangs close to him. Again, the boomerangs have a short range, and they'll stay in front of him for some time, before coming back to him. Again, stay away if you're far from him. Dash under him if you're close. His EX skill, Tail Spark, will have Panter crouch, sending an electric current through the platform he's standing on. Get to the other platform, as nowhere on the platform he's on is safe. He is also invincible while this is going on, so it'll take some time before you can damage him again. Panter is for sure harder than the bosses covered so far. You'll usually be pretty active throughout the fight, constantly changing the train you're standing on, but only his spark balls and green boomerangs have a lot of range, so staying away is a very good idea. Certainly tougher than Ourobockle and Kamrous, but not by much. Number 11, Rainbow Devil. Rainbow Devil will quickly approach in a slime-like form. If it touches you, you get grabbed, get dealt continuous damage, and you have to mash to escape. All you need to do is hug the wall. Rainbow Devil will send tiny droplets across the arena, which explode on impact, and will go back to it. Hug the highest part of the wall. It almost never reaches there, but you can go lower if you have room. The Rainbow Devil will transform into a head and bounce around the room. If you hit the head, or when it touches a surface, It splits into 4 parts, and when all of them hit the ground, the other 3 go to the one with the head. Hug the highest part of the wall, it almost never reaches there. The Rainbow Devil will punch. If you stay near the walls, you don't have to worry about it, but it hits very hard, so stay away. Its EX skill, Body Hardening, will have it stop changing colors and invincible during it. Pieces and blocks will fall from the ceiling as it walks. The pieces do nothing, but the blocks do damage, so if a bunch of pieces are falling at your position, move away if possible. The Rainbow Devil is improved a good amount from his 0-1 version, but only minor changes, so his difficulty doesn't change that much. Number 10. Phoenix Magnion. Why is my full legal name on here? Oh no.
Open up, Phoenix!
If this is the way Fiends will be, so be it. The layout of this fight in its actual stage depends on which generator is destroyed last. This one and the rematch arena are the hardest layouts. Phoenix will usually stand in place, disappearing or retreating when you get close to him or attack him, attacking when reappearing, so if you don't attack him, you and him will just stand there. If you do this for more than a minute, he's forced to attack, and becomes an unrelentless monster. You have to do this on purpose, so it's essentially a hard mode for this fight. Lava erupts from the floor every 30 seconds. While this usually isn't too important, it can be really bad if you don't keep track of it, as you have to go to these small areas of the floor. The lava hits like a truck, so make sure to dodge. If Phoenix Magnion retreats, he will come back, surrounding his body with flames. Either bait him to be higher up, and dash under him, or quickly dash jump over him. If he disappears, he can do several attacks. If he reappears diagonally above you, he will shoot 18 fire arrows, 6 at a time, 3 on each side. Every time he shoots, the arrows spread out more. If you hit him during this, he stops. So hit him before he does this, as it covers a lot of area other than directly below him. If he shows up above you, he tries to catch you. If he does, he carries you to the center of the room and will summon images of Vile, Agile, Bit, and Kernel, all of them attacking you. Only Vile and Kernel can damage you during the attack, due to iframes, and you're sent flying after it. You can't mash out of it, so if you get grabbed, you'll always take damage. To stop the attack, move away, or hit him before he grabs you. If 4 clones of him are next to you, he will try to attack you with them by swinging the arms at you. Attacking the fakes will have them blink for a bit, while attacking the real one stops the attack. What I do is shoot the bottom 2 with the buster, and if that doesn't work, I do a reversal for the top 2, and pray that works. You can also jump over the arms, but it requires good timing. His EX skill, Rising Flame, will have Phoenix Magnion turn a transparent gold color, and he rushes at you 2 to 4 times. If he does hit you, you'll be dragged in the air, and he'll follow up with a Rising Sweep. Again, you can't escape if you get hit, so you need to stay away from him at all times. Phoenix Magnion is a very reactive boss. He will only do counterattacks, except if you let him go crazy. While his moves can be very scary, and having to keep track of a 30-second timer can be stressful, but pacing when you hit him, making your hits count, and finding the best ways, and abusing his stagger issues, make the fight more manageable. So in all honesty, while this fight is the hardest of the initial 4 Reploids, it really isn't that bad. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. For the love of God, Zero, stop showing up to my house. If you were this persistent back in 21XX, maybe you could have saved Iris. Shit. Help! Help me! Help! Number 9. Sage Harpuia. Harpuia will dash upwards and send a sonic boom towards your location. This isn't an issue as long as you have the space to dodge it, but if you don't, you will get hit. Harpuia will levitate and fire homing projectiles. Up to 3 can be on screen, but they disappear after some time. The projectiles will move in a stop and start pattern. When they stop, they electrify. Destroy these projectiles before they become an issue, or hit Harpuia consistently, so he never does it. Harpuia summons red lightning bolts, striking your position up to 5 at a time. Move away from where the lightning bolts strike. Their sound cue is when you should dash away. Harpuia will fall across the screen, attempting to grab you. It's easy to dodge. Either move away or hit him to stop it, but getting grabbed does heavy damage. If Harpuia is hit, he falls to the ground, and he does his triple slash. The first and last slash launch a wave in front of him, while the second slash slash launches a wave diagonally upward. Like the sonic boom, it's easy to dodge if you have a lot of room, but if you don't, it can be hard or impossible without jumping over Harpuia. If you do jump over him though, he's vulnerable for some time. When he's on the ground, he'll dash at a high speed towards your position, attacking with a slash, followed up by a rising slash. Depending on your position, either dash jump over him, or dash away from him, as getting hit does half of your health on hard. His EX skill, Super Sonic Boom, will have Harpuia charge up and go to the top of the screen, becoming invincible in the process. He will then go from side to side, launching big sonic booms from below. You have to follow Harpuia's movement, and do this constantly, as the attack lasts for a while. Sage Harpuia got some very good buffs. While he still does have stagger issues, they're not as bad here, but they are present enough to leave him here. Number 8, Kuwagust Anchus. Kuwagust will always start the fight by charging at you, trying to grab you. This can be done up to 3 times, and if you get grabbed, you need to mash to escape. Jump over Kuwagust to dodge it. Kuwagust will go to the center of the arena, and summon a whirlwind to try to grab you. Keep dash jumping over the whirlwind, as dashing itself isn't fast enough. If you do get grabbed by Kuwagust, you'll get pinched, followed up by an explosion. He will also be invincible for a few seconds after this. Again, don't let yourself get grabbed, and if you do, mash to escape. Kuwagust summons 4 lasers in a sequence. Depending on the sequence, you'll have to jump, dash, and do a lot of positioning. It's not bad if Kuwagust is far away, but up close it can catch you off guard. His EX skill, Spinning Blade, will have Kuwagust go to one side of the arena and summon a whirlwind. After a few seconds, Kuwagust will charge at you, leaving trails of electric sparks behind him. Hitting him with attacks makes him go higher in the air, while normally, you can just hit him with a charge attack or chain rod. With the weapons in the rules, hit him with a walking slash, and immediately dash away. It's tight timing, and can be really annoying, but it's the only thing you can do under the rule set. This boss isn't crazy difficult, other than his EX skill requiring good timing. His high damage can lead to you playing it safe and using the buster, which leads to more EX skill usage. Number 7, Anchus Brothers. This fight will have you battle Herculious and Kuwagust Anchus at the same time. They both have separate hitboxes, so a lot of damage can be done very quickly. Herculious will go to the center of the screen, stretch his arms, and fire 4 bullets at your position, and Kuwagust will be in the background. This attack is super easy to dodge. Just move away, and do it at a slower speed if needed. When you dodge this, make sure you go to the side Kuwagust is on, as Herculious will go to the right side of the arena after it's done, while Kuwagust goes to the left, and you'll have enough time to get to the center. Kuwagust will go to the center of the arena and summon a whirlwind and try to grab you. Keep dash jumping over the whirlwind, as dashing itself won't help you dodge it. The Anchus Brothers go to the sides of the arena, one on each side, and they'll dash to the other side, dash under them, and get damaged in if possible, as you can do a lot. Their EX skills, Electric Circuit, will have them float in the air, extend electric chains from their body, connect them to an electric ball in the middle of the screen, and they will spin either clockwise or counterclockwise. They can switch the direction they're moving in once during the attack. To dodge it, hit the electric ball to turn the chain off. When they run out of health, they will use last effort, where they will go to the sides and collide into each other, instead of dashing under them. This fight isn't that much harder than Kuwagust's solo fight, but the lesser amount of space and the EX skill being difficult to deal with is a factor, but they could be switched around for me. Number 6, Fairy Leviathan on Phenomenon. Leviathan starts the fight by going off screen from the sides, and charges to the other side. The height of the attack is dependent on your vertical position when it starts, so jump to bait her high in the air. When she uses this move, she can use her EX skill, Crazy Dance. She'll create several fish-like projectiles behind her. These will go from side to side, slowly descending until they go off screen. But since the aforementioned one is height dependent, jump before she does the attack in the first place, so you can deal with both of them at once. The projectiles can't be destroyed too, making them a minor issue. Leviathan will fire a beam from the gem on her head, which causes snowflakes to fall. When they hit the ground, they become ice shards that float up and disappear after some time. Stay close to Leviathan when she does this, and destroy the snowflakes above you. Leviathan will fire several ice arrows from her head gem, and they ricochet off surfaces they hit. Stay close to Leviathan to dodge this, as the arrows don't reach there. Leviathan will summon 2 ice dragons. If they are summoned and go behind her, they create an ice cage to try to trap you. After the cage is made, she will charge through it, either get out of the cage's ranged, or destroy the cage. If they are summoned and go in front of her, they will home in on you. They can be destroyed with a few slashes. This fight can be very difficult if you don't know how to deal with her charges well, but once you do, it's still somewhat challenging, but not anything to worry about. Number 5, Fighting Fefnir. Fefnir's main attack is the charge, which will make several of his attacks stronger, although he only keeps it for one attack at a time. Fefnir can shoot fireballs, either horizontally, diagonally downward, or downward. Both versions can shoot up to 3, one at a time, or in a burst. If he shoots downward, he will jump to your location. To dodge this, immediately dash away from him. The fireballs in 0-2 will now have some radius to them when they hit the ground. Fefnir will jump into the air and punch the ground, creating an energy wave. The wave is short and tiny, it can very easily be jumped over. If he does it while charged, it's replaced with a rock pillar that you can easily move away from. Fefnir will do a short dash towards you. If you get grabbed, you are sent to the top of the screen, and if he's holding a charge, he slams you into the ground for double damage. This is easy to dodge, but it can't be sudden, so make sure you dodge quickly. Fefnir will summon a launcher cannon on his arm, firing up to 2 shots in an arc. The first shot bursts midair, the second shot bursts on the ground, and when they do, they send 7 particles outward. For both shots, dash away, but depending on the space you have, going in between the shots does work. His EX skill, Hellfire, will have Fefnir erupt in power, becoming invincible for the attack's duration. He puts cannons into the ground, and creates fire pillars, tracking your position. There will be 3 eruptions at a time, and jump between the pillars as they start and stop erupting. You will do this up to 3 times when this happens. It's not too hard to dodge, you just have to time your jumps well. Fefnir got buffed pretty well from his 0-1 version, as he no longer staggers, and his new attacks help out, but he's still not too crazy. Number 4, Sage Harpuia Arm Phenomenon. Harpuia will hover low to the ground, charging horizontally across the screen. Dash under him to dodge this. Whenever he goes off screen, he may appear in the background and fly towards your position. You'll have a lot of time to dodge it, so move and dash away to the direction he's going to. Harpuia will fire a bunch of missiles at you, and they will track your height. In Proto form, the extra damage from the busters can help make them a non-issue. Spam the buster to deal with the missiles. In any other case, jump over and under the missiles. Harpuia creates a tornado from his thrusters, and go from one side of the arena to the other. The tornado will slow you down when inside it, so dash to the side opposite that he's going to. Harpuia creates 2 electric wrecking balls, and go from side to side while swinging them. When they're made, they will be higher up in the air, so go to the side he's on, dash under him as he makes the first one, and stay there until he gets further away from you. His EX skill, Magnetic Typhoon, will have Harpuia release a sphere, creating a vortex of wind. The vortex sucks scrap in, and when it blows the scrap out, go below the vortex, move to the right slowly when the scraps are being sucked in, and move to the left slowly when they're blown out. It's not too bad, but the positioning can't be tight. This fight is the middle when it comes to the difficulty of the arm phenomenons. It isn't as easy as Leviathan's, but nowhere near as difficult and as tedious as Fefnir's. You'll have to mash, have good positioning, and good timing, but it's nothing too bad. Number 3, Fairy Leviathan. This fight's underwater, so your jumps are higher. Leviathan will swim, go into the top of the arena. Ice spikes appear where she swims, and after some time, they are sent down. The ice spikes can be broken in a single slash, so they're easy to deal with. Leviathan fires an ice rain at your position, expanding while it's being fired. All you have to do is move away, that's it. Leviathan will fire spearheads from her spear, and they home in on you to an extent. You can dodge them pretty easily by moving away, or just going behind her. Leviathan will do a downward stab with her spear, tracking your position. Dash away ASAP, as this stab is really fast. Leviathan slashes you with her spear if you get too close, in a circular formation. This will knock you into the walls, although hitting them does nothing. Just stay away from her, and she won't use it. Leviathan's EX skill, Tornado Spear, will have her make a tornado to try to suck you in, with an ice crystal being formed at the bottom. She is also invincible during this. Spearheads will be sent flying across the room, trying to hit you as well. After the tornado dissipates, she'll slam the ground, breaking the ice crystal, sending shards across the room. Get far from the attack before she starts it, avoid the spearheads, and jump between the ice shards. Leviathan is heavily improved from her 0-1 version. Not only does the hit priority system make 0 slash spam useless, she also counter-stain in her face, with several attacks that encourage you to stay away. Her small arena allows her spearheads and ice spikes to be more of a threat. Again, she's pretty difficult, doing a way better job of being difficult than her 0-1 version. Number 2, Elpizo. Elpizo may have his rapier up in front of him, allowing him to block buster shots for some time. Elpizo will summon arena purple orbs that track your position. If you get caught, they drain your health, healing Elpizo in the process. Either wall jump over the orbs, or bait them to you and dash jump over them. Elpizo will dash towards you, thrusting his rapier rapidly. Either dash jump over him normally, or do it with a wall. Elpizo points his rapier upwards, and it shoots multiple dark bullets. These create shockwaves if they hit the ground. Either hug the wall to avoid them, or get to the closest bullet you can, and dash jump over it. Elpizo creates a portal, summoning a Pantheon Guardian or Spiking. Destroy them of course, as they can drop health. Destroy the Spikings with the Buster as they roll towards you, and for the Pantheon Guardian, wait until the portal disappears to kill it with the Buster. His EX skill, Grand Burst, will have Elpizo be wrapped in an aura. He's also invincible for the time. He sends his rapier in the air, blasting a blue column of energy near it, and sending debris in several directions. When the attack ends, the rapier returns to him like a boomerang. Stay away from the rapier and the rocks. That's all you need to do. His first phase isn't too crazy, but every attack requires a lot of focus. When he enters the second phase, he will be in the air throughout its entirety, so most grounded moves don't work. Elpizo can teleport in this battle, either to the left side, the middle, or the right side of the arena. This changes his position, and if he goes to the sides, it's easier to hit him with an air slash. Elpizo summons golden orbs that home in on you. Stay away from the location where the orbs summon, and destroy them with the saber, as they'll go down in a single hit. Elpizo will summon a golden top-like platform, and it goes in a figure 8 pattern, then it flies off. It's a really good window to get damage in, but if you don't want to deal with it, move away. Elpizo summons golden spikes. Depending on your position, jump over them, or hug a wall. Elpizo will summon a dark orb, and it spins in a circle, slowly going outward until it disappears. Just stay away from the orb, and you'll be good. Elpizo summons the baby elves to attack you from both sides. The first one sticks to the ground, the second one will be airborne. The first one sticks to the ground, the second one will be airborne. Jump over or hug the wall to dodge the first one, and dash under the second one. His EX skill, when he uses it, his winged segments light up and summon golden blasts at your position, so make sure you move away from them and bait them away from you. Elpizo isn't as bad as Copy X, even though his first phase is tougher for sure. His second phase is nowhere near as rough as Copy X's. It's still a pretty difficult fight, and it takes a while for sure, but after enough practice, you'll take him down. Number 1, Fighting Fefnir Arm Phenomenon. This fight will scroll left throughout the entire fight, so you have to keep moving left. There are also his cannons, all of them can be broken with enough damage. Fefnir fires a fire wave from each non-broken cannon. You'll be forced to stay to the left side of the screen when he does this, but get damage on the cannons if possible. Fefnir will launch bombs from the 2 cannons on top, one for each non-broken one. They explode on the ground, leaving a damaging blast that lasts for a second. They go near the sides of the arena, so stay in the center and get a saber slash in if possible. Fefnir will shoot a fireball from each non-broken cannon, alternating between the lower and top cannons. If all 4 of them are broken, he does this attack for the rest of the fight, but the fireballs have reduced power. If you can break all 4, you essentially win, but regardless of what state they're in, make sure you have good timing when jumping over and dodging them. His EX skill, Fire Wave, will have the lower right cannon charged for some time, and fire a burst of free fireballs from slightly different heights several times in a row. The alternating heights can be a problem, but that's not the reason why it's so annoying. It's that he spams it for the entire fight, and it's on the least vulnerable cannon, so it takes forever to destroy it. Dash jump over the fireballs as they appear. The timing is pretty tight. This fight is a long war of attrition, as it takes a while to kill Fefnir, not only due to him having free bars of health, but also because you won't get to use your saber on him often, due to him having a big contact hitbox, and his attacks keeping you away. Fire Wave also makes this fight a lot harder than it already is, since that attack goes on for a while. Thanks for watching the video. I really like doing the segment in the Phoenix Magnion part. I hope it showed some evolution in my editing skills. And shout out to my friend Ivy for voicing Zero. Here's the list as always. My next boss ranking will be on Gravity Circuit. It's been overdue for a while. Like Shovel Knight was. As for my next video, the Is It Really Dead series will get another video. I'm not sure what to pick. There's a lot of good ideas. Anyways, I'll see you all next time with that video, and I hope you all have a good day.